Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Continuing our top 15 series, we've got something special lined up for you today. I know so many of you have been asking for a customer reviews analysis for this one. Well, we're finally doing it. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this exclusive discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Let's not waste any more time and jump right into the details.
Opening things up, our first reviewer gives us their take.
This reviewer was admittedly a bit surprised by this little electric bike. Initially, its small frame looked like something for a kid, but our reviewer found the build quality to be very good. It even features disc brakes on both the front and back, which work exceptionally well. While light enough for an adult to carry over short distances, it's too heavy for a child and packs a surprising amount of power, making it unsuitable for younger riders. A key is included, but it's only for securing the removable battery, which is a great feature to prevent theft. The bike itself can be locked from use through a companion phone app. When it came to performance, our reviewer, who is over 6 feet tall, tested it thoroughly in a hilly area. On flat ground, it easily reached its top speed using just the electric motor. On mild, steady inclines, it maintained a respectable pace, slowing only slightly. It was only on the steepest hills that it began to struggle, but a little bit of pedaling was all it took to get to the top. Interestingly, its performance was very similar to shared rental scooters, and our reviewer found it much easier to assist by pedaling this bike than trying to push a scooter up a hill. The fit for a taller person had its pros and cons. While sitting was comfortable, the seat post didn't extend high enough for powerful, efficient pedaling. However, thanks to the electric assist, this wasn't a major issue on most inclines. The demanding, hilly terrain did drain the battery fairly quickly, but a decent range was still achievable. For someone riding on mostly flat ground, especially while pedaling along, the battery life would likely be much better. The bike also has a display for speed and battery level, though it was difficult to read in bright sunlight.
Fantastic. Now, let's see what insights our next reviewer has to offer.
This reviewer approached this electric bicycle as a complete novice, having not ridden any kind of bike in over 20 years. Despite the long break, they found it surprisingly easy to get the hang of, feeling confident enough for street riding after just a few practice sessions in a parking lot. The fun factor was a huge plus, making every ride an enjoyable experience. A major highlight for this client was the portable design. With both the handlebars and pedals being foldable, the whole unit is very compact, so much so that they were able to bring it along on an RV trip. The throttle provides plenty of power, making it easy to navigate hills and inclines without a struggle. However, there were a few minor frustrations. The initial setup was a challenge due to unclear assembly instructions. Our reviewer got it all put together, but the display wouldn't power on. It turned out a crucial wiring connection was missed because it wasn't mentioned in the manual. Fortunately, a quick email to customer service solved the problem, and their support was excellent. In terms of usability, this client found the electric bike a little heavy to lift when needed. They also expressed a personal preference for a thumb-controlled throttle rather than the motorcycle-style twist grip it came with. The pedal assist feature was another point of confusion, as it seemed to engage automatically rather than being something you could turn on, off, or adjust from the control panel, which felt less intuitive than other models.
Great! Now let's see what our next reviewer has to say about their experience.
This reviewer recently shared their thoughts on a particular electric bike, and it's clear they've put it through its paces. Living on a second floor, our reviewer appreciates that this foldable electric bike isn't too heavy to carry up the stairs, making it surprisingly manageable for urban living. The removable battery is another big plus, adding to its convenience for both charging and security. While this electric bike does take a noticeable amount of time to fully charge, the good news is that once topped up, the charge holds exceptionally well, supporting longer rides without constant worry. However, our reviewer did express a preference for a thumb-style accelerator over the motorcycle grip design it comes with, finding the latter less intuitive for their riding style. A critical tip from this client is to go over all the bolts and fasteners before the first ride, as some were not as tight as they should have been from the factory. Despite this initial setup oversight, the customer service experience was outstanding. When the main display screen unexpectedly stopped working within days of purchase, the company promptly sent a replacement, earning high praise from our reviewer. Regarding specific components, the headlight performs adequately, though it's not exceptionally bright. The fenders, however, were noted as being rather flimsy. A more significant concern was with the original pedals, which broke easily, prompting an upgrade to sturdier metal ones. The seat, like many on similar bikes, quickly becomes uncomfortable on longer journeys, though this is a common issue that can often be remedied with an aftermarket option. Despite these minor drawbacks, this electric bike truly shines in performance and reliability. Our reviewer, who undertakes frequent and long-distance rides, reports that it holds up remarkably well. They particularly love the smooth ride and the quality of the tires. Basic maintenance, like tightening the chain or airing up the tires.
That's it for this one. If you found this helpful, tap that like button and subscribe for more. Got thoughts? Questions? Let's talk in the comments. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.